Back to just another quick episode of Purdy Financial. And man, what a market we have had. What a day this past 24 hours. There's a lot to talk about to condense down really quickly into the highlights. So we're going to jump right in. So please, if you don't mind, like the video, smash the comments section and subscribe, please, and give me any sort of feedback that would help. We're still working on that web camera. I've ordered a new one, be here soon, and we'll get things going. But let's jump right in. I want to use Grok AI just to kind of cover really quickly the most important things in the marketplace because yesterday was a fun day. The S&P 500 rose, index funds all rose. There were some big winners, some big gainers yesterday. Most notable would have been FUBO TV right off the bat. Had a major deal with Disney breakthrough. They settled a lawsuit and had a merge with Disney's TV system, and they have absolutely soared. American Airlines climbed nicely too. Massive night last night with Nvidia with their latest semiconductors and chips announcements with Jensen. I'd encourage you to go watch that. Learn everything you can from last night. All I can say is robotics, robotics, robotics. AI is the future. It is coming. He is not slowing down. It is all about growth. It's all about getting the AI systems and learning technologies into physical robots, physical movement, interactions with the real world. Self-driving cars, Tesla, and other companies that are doing tech work like that to take that AI infrastructure and get it into your real life. It's going to be huge. It's going to be billions of dollars to be made in that whole area. And let's just say Daddy Jensen was definitely giving us a blueprint as to where the money is going. So we might talk about that later as well. And then Micron Technology surged 10.5%, which is huge. Yeah, again, strong demand with memory chips. Biggest losers, there was some losers. Some companies kind of dip, but nothing really worth talking about that we want to focus on today. It was a strong rally, fun rally. Market sentiment is a little bit mixed. We can go to the Greer and Feed Index real quick. It's always good to start right here to get an idea of where things are. So we were more fearful down towards 30 about a week ago, getting more towards neutral. So it's getting more onto game on. People are excited. There's optimism coming back. Trump's inauguration is 13 days away, so people are excited. Money is coming alive, as they say, on Wall Street. So we expect this to get more aligned to neutral as the weeks progress. So just keep an eye on that. It's always good to know where the fear and greed index is, so you're not overexposed into crazy jumps and things like that. So here we go back to the Mag 7 real quick. We'll look at this. It's very worth highlighting. So Meta had a great day. They had an announcement with what do you call him? What's his name? UFC fight Dana White. The CEO is now on the board of directors. Huge news. Nobody saw that coming. I mean, if you saw that coming, you are a prophet, right? You know things that the rest of us just don't know. So Meta, I mean, I wish I'd have bought more down here. Man, what a missed opportunity for all of us who did not buy right down at the very bottom there of 80 odd dollars. That was a huge opportunity that I think a lot of folks missed because Zuckerberg had really, you know, blew millions, billions of dollars. But look at that increase right there. Look at that. If you had bought that nice little downwards there, you are printing money, as they say. So these are the things that exist. These are the opportunities that we have. Let me do this real quick. What is that? 600% increase. So if you had taken out long call options on Facebook, Meta, way back here on October of 2022, you are literally making thousands, millions. So these are the opportunities that exist in the marketplace. Yes, this is scary. It's terrifying to see this, to see a massive drop like that. That is always scary to see. But look at the upside. Look at that increase right there. Beautiful. So this is what we're looking for. Can we spot companies positioned to have incredible breakouts? Nvidia rising really good in the pre-market too. It is showing strong signs of continuing to grow today. The demand for chips is only going to increase for high-performing AI processors and chips is just going to be absolutely huge. Can you imagine a robot in your house cleaning, doing dishes, laundry, making sure there's no bugs. I mean, sign me up. I don't want to be doing all this annoying house maintenance stuff. Give me a robot that can walk around the house or zoom around like CP3PO and just clean everything. That would be worth its weight in gold. So yeah, the future is going to be bright. Apple, nice to see all Mag 7 doing well. All pre-markets seem to be strong as well. Google is up nicely. I bought the dip there a few months ago. Amazon is always going to be a fantastic company. It's finally broken that $200 barrier that Bezos had it, limited to. And it's going to be fun to see exactly where does Amazon go the next year. Amazon might be a good company to really throw some money into as well because it's over the $200 and really how high can it go? It's got such growth, such demand, such user base. So we'll keep an eye on Amazon. Microsoft is always going to be a huge player, I think, in AI, computers, um, and whatever the future holds. Their market cap, $3 trillion. I mean, there's just such a high demand for computers and technology. I don't see Microsoft, really having problems or, blowing it, so to speak. Tesla, really quick, pre-market is holding. Where does it go the next 14 days? It's anyone's wild guess, really. My personal conviction, my personal belief is we will see higher highs. I think it's going to surpass this, and I think we will see Tesla maybe doing this for a bit and then going up like this. I think as we get closer to the inauguration, I just think there's good news to come with Trump, Elon, and Team Doge. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump formally acknowledges Elon as America's best technology revolutionist and gives him some sort of Presidential Medal of Freedom, an award, something that just honors his success, right? His American spirit, because that's what it is. Whether you like him or hate him, whether you think he's a piece of trash or a political um, coercer, he is a genius, and America is lucky to have him here in their country. So, what is cheap? Talk about a few more real quick. SOFI, sorry, FUBO. We'll go back here real quick. I almost bought FUBO about a month ago. It was on my radar. I didn't because it's just a wild speculation. So that's what it was. No one has a crystal ball, but I was looking at SOFI in these ranges here, and I liked what I saw, but I didn't like the price of their subscription. I'm like, that's a lot of money. I'm trying to cut my subscriptions. Things are tight. People are tight. There's a lot of people less off than I am, and how can they afford this $50 to $100 a month subscription for their TV services? So I was kind of worried about it. And yeah, the court case and the competition with other platforms. But man, what a day! Like, what an announcement they had right here with Disney. And that stock has just absolutely gone parabolic. Look at that. Look at that increase. Just a parabolic up to $5. And if you had options in this, if you had long options in this, you are killing it. I'll do long call options because that's where you get the 200%, 2000% multipliers on different days. So just be aware of that. That's what I was looking at. Didn't do it. Again, I'm going to give you the truth because I didn't like how speculative it was. And I'm a little bit sad about that, but we'll keep looking at it. Fubu, it's on my list now. It's one of my top stocks to watch this year because if we go back to the all-time chart, I want to show you this. Look at where it has room to grow. Okay, see that? Look at that. So these big, 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 big drops right here, and then it kind of went sideways for a bit. So it hit this point, and then my only fear really is in here. There may be some resistance or maybe some bag holders here that don't want to sell. That was 2 years ago. So you just don't know. People could be holding on to large quantities here once Fubi rips back up to maybe $7 to $10. It's most likely going to find a ceiling. My guess is like in this area here, the $6 to $10 mark, and that's where you could maybe begin to see a little bit of a resistant sell-off, people taking their profits. So just be aware of that. But one to watch because the sky's the limit right now. It's lined up really well to do well. Could go beyond $10, $20 quite easily. So I'm going to be watching this one quite a bit. May take up some long calls. We'll check it out today. And then over here, just a few more to highlight real quick. SPAI had a wonderful, wonderful day. Another one that I'm keeping a close eye on. we're looking to have our best year yet, right? So we got to keep an eye on these companies that are going to be big breakout players. SoFi are darling. The talk of X right now is, in my opinion, killing it. They are about to have a really strong breakout. I see no reason, nothing. I see no reason why it's going to be held back. The arguments against SoFi doing really well this year don't make sense. Their numbers are incredible, their revenues, their projections, everything is phenomenal. Let's go over to this real quick and pull up SoFi just to kind of show you a little bit more of what we're talking about. So, members, look at this, products, revenue, everything is positive, everything is up. There's no real bad metric. Even net income as of quarter 4 of 23 here was positive. So, SoFi as a bank, as a fintech stock, competing against Bank of America and all the rest of the major banks, it is it's on fire. It really is. And as Galileo grows, expect to see more and more performance from SoFi. So I'm holding it. Got a couple hundred shares. Probably add some more. And really like what I'm seeing with SoFi. Um, Rocket Lab, everyone's SpaceX knockoff, is what I call it. I have some shares of Rocket Lab. I really like what it's doing. Love its technology, and I'm going to hold it as well as a speculative bet. These are not investments, they're speculations that I'm keeping a close eye on. Hover is the last one to show you in the cheap section here. Got in pretty early on Hover, next generation flight vehicles, and I think there's huge potential here. It's speculative, of course, it's high risk, it's cheap, but one or two big moments break out with AI enhancements, technology, you could see huge increases in this sort of like industry here. This hovercraft electronic takeoff vehicles is going to be pretty exciting to see. Sound AI doesn't make sense to me. Try and understand it, but this parabolic increase this new year has been insane. I understand it makes AI voiceovers, and we need to explore that more, but it's already had a breakout. Big Bear is killing it too. Got in early on Big Bear, and I think it's got more room to grow. And then we'll go over here real quick. A few more to highlight real quick. We're going to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is everyone's favorite. Back up over 100K. Will it sustain 100K? That is the big question, right? Where is Bitcoin going to be? So we can see our $100,000 here, right there. We can do that better. Zoom in just a little bit. Sorry, it keeps rendering the screen on me. Right there. So is Bitcoin gonna hold this $100,000 mark for a while? Will it get back up over to these heights? Again, I think we have 14 to 13 days of strength into the Trump administration. I personally think when Trump takes office, Bitcoin is going to have so much tailwinds to keep pushing higher. And it already tested down here a few times, of course. You can see how it tested lower, lower, and then lower, but it's ripping back up. So I like what I see with Tesla quite a bit. Bitcoin, definitely want to keep a strong eye on. And that's really it. We're coming towards the end here, guys. I appreciate you checking in with me. And again, like the video, subscribe, give me a comment or two. I know we've got quite a bit of content to work on. Time is limited to me. Got a wife and two kids, baby. It's like 9 weeks old, 7 weeks old. So life is pretty extreme. CleanSpark, the miners, all doing very well, showing signs of really good growth. And we picked up some of those a while ago. I'm not sure if I would say to get involved in these now, really, given how volatile they are, but these are things you want to look at whenever they drop quite a bit. So look at the past year here. October, you had a buy opportunity right here. These were buy opportunities, buy opportunity. I mean, maybe in the nines was a buy opportunity, and it's already up $2. So just be aware of that. You don't want to be bag holding people's gains. And my all-star list. This is my all-star list for this year, and I'm going to add more and more to it. Things, companies that I'm really interested in that I want to keep a close eye on. This is where I put them. We got a bunch in here already. ArcG was one that I think is gaining quite a bit of attention because of how it operates really. And you can see it's had a nice increase there from $23 not even a few weeks ago, even down as low as $22 all the way to $26. So there's money to be made here if you can just find the right companies when they're down low, when they're beaten up a little bit, beaten up, down low, but fundamentals are strong, tailwinds are strong. That's where they rise, and we'll be trying to find more of these. I'm going to end on one company that is my um, biggest interest now is Path AI. This is a fun one. They are like a telecommunications company, market cap of $7.5 billion, and they they're an interesting one. They really are. They're profitable. Earnings are good above estimations. Um, they're growing quite strongly, and the technicals are decent. But they, as you can see here, firm, public healthcare, telecommunications, finance, banking industries, very important industries they are involved in. And I think it could be a big year for Path AI. All-time chart. This is why I like it quite a bit. And this is why other people like it. It IPO'd back here in April of 2021 for like $68. Pretty freaking high. But look at that down. Look at this spiral. My goodness, that was a big fall. And then since then, it's just been flat for two years. All this chop resistance up and down like crazy. Big high, big sell. So it's still down here with underperforming, and we'll pull it up on visual stocks because this is where we can really get a good look at it. And then that's going to be it for this video. And I hope to do more and more because I enjoy it. This is fun. I'm learning, I'm growing, testing myself. But look at Path. Membership increase, customers over 100K ARR is growing every quarter. That is phenomenal. Customers over 1 million growing. Dollar not net retention. It's like 5:45 in the morning here, my word. Increased slightly, but not worried about that. Net income is jumping between good and bad. So, but they have to spend money, right? They have to spend money. It's the nature of a speculative, high growth startup company. They're going to be burning cash. They're going to be going through money. As long as they have strong financials where you can see growth, as long as you can see growth, revenue, and you can see an increase, and it's not spiraling out of control, I avoid the falling knife ones, or I call it a falling hatchet or a falling sword. Avoid those ones, but look for ones like this that are showing really strong signs. Actually, have a system like FUBO. FUBO is a really good example of a company that actually had a solid product, had users, was delivering, was doing well. Very choppy, kind of like this is why I didn't like it. I could see the chop everywhere. Like this is chop, this is down, and it's choppy to me. And revenue was up and then flat. So I guess not showing strong signs of growth here, except for year over year. So this is why FOBU to me was I didn't buy it because I didn't like how choppy it looked, but I love the idea of it being a high speculative growth company and having a strong service that it offers to the public. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please hit the smash button, drop me a comment. This is my fire thumbnail. We'll get that up here today, and I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.